Dear friends, in this video lecture we are going to explain two important concepts in kinetic theory of gases. One is how to deduce Boyle's law from equation of pressure of an ideal gas, and other is how to write the kinetic energy of gas in different forms. We know that the gas molecules are constantly colliding with the walls of container. During each of the collision, they used to exert force and hence pressure on the walls of container. The pressure exerted by gas molecules on the walls of the container is given by P is equal to 1 by 3 rho into V bar square, where P is the pressure exerted on the walls of container, rho is the density of the gas enclosed in the container, and V bar square is the mean square velocity. The density of the gas is the mass of the gas per unit volume. If given sample of a gas consists of n number of molecules, with each molecule is having mass small m and its mean square velocity is V bar square, gas is enclosed in a volume V, then the pressure P is 1 by 3 Nm by V into V bar square. I will write this as Nm, that is the mass of the gas, into V bar square is equal to 3 PV. Now, the given sample of a gas enclosed in a container is of 1 mole. For 1 mole of gas, the number of molecules present in 1 mole of a gas is the Avogadro's number, and the mass of gas molecules present in a 1 mole of a gas is the molar mass of a gas, and this molar mass is represented by m0, and for 1 mole of a gas, P into capital V, PV, P into capital V is equal to RT. For 1 mole of a gas, Nm is the molar mass of a gas and PV is equal to RT. Therefore, I will write V bar square is equal to 3 RT divided by M0, where capital R is universal gas constant. It will be same for all gases. Capital T is the absolute temperature of the gas and M0 is the molar mass of the gas. With this, I am able to write that V bar, which is nothing but the RMS speed of the gas, V bar is equal to the RMS speed of the gas is the square root of mean square velocity, and the square root of mean square velocity is equal to square root of 3 RT divided by M0. M0 is the molar mass of the gas. Now, capital R is the universal gas constant, which is same for all gases. It is constant. In the previous lecture, we said that The value of capital R is 8.314 joule per kilomole per Kelvin. It is same for all gases, and m0 molar mass of a given gas is constant. Therefore, this RMS speed is directly proportional to the absolute temperature of the gas. This RMS speed directly proportional to absolute temperature of the gas, directly proportional to square root of absolute temperature of a gas. This is the alternative statement of Boyle's law. How it is so? The answer is very simple. Because as far as the temperature remains constant, the mean square velocity is constant, and as far as the mean square velocity is constant, P into V is constant. The Boyle's law states that as far as the temperature remains constant, pressure exerted by given mass of a gas is inversely proportional to volume. Therefore, for constant temperature, RMS speed square, for temperature constant, mean square velocity is constant. Mean square velocity is constant. It means that P into V is constant. It means that P is inversely proportional to the volume. Now, if you see these equations, this is one equation that we have written down. Now, this is the second equation that we have written, and this one is the third one. Now, using equation 1, I am able to write here is that P1 upon P2 to V1 square divided by V2 square. P1 upon P2, the density of a gas is constant, we are considering here. P1 upon P2 is equal to V1 bar square upon V2 bar square, but V1 bar square is directly proportional to absolute temperature, therefore it is T1 upon T2. This proves that the square of mean is directly proportional to absolute temperature, as well as the pressure is also directly proportional to absolute temperature. Absolute temperature decides mean square velocity. Absolute temperature also decides mean square velocity, decides the pressure exerted by the gas. Like this, these parameters, temperature, pressure, and the mean square velocity are related to each other. With increase in temperature, there is increase in RMS velocity. With increase in RMS velocity, there is increase of pressure. This is the thing that is to be remembered very clearly. Hereafter, we will see how to obtain the kinetic energy of a gas, and from that we will interpret the temperature in kinetic with the help of kinetic theory of gases. Now, for that again we will start with the pressure exerted by an ideal gas on the walls of container, which is given by P is equal to 1 by 3 rho into V bar square. V bar square is the mean square velocity. I will write these as the pressure exerted by the gas is equal to 1 by 3 into the NM, the total mass of a gas divided by volume into mean square velocity, that is V bar square. We will write this equation as Nm into V bar square is equal to 3P into V. Now, for the sake of convenience, I will write N into 1 by 2 M into V bar square is equal to 3 by 2 PV. What important is here, what the equation we have taken, but what important is what this equation interprets in terms of physics. Here m is the mass of each molecule of a gas and V bar square is the mean square velocity of the gas. Therefore, half m into V bar square is the average kinetic energy of a single molecule in a gas. And there are n number of gas molecules. Therefore, I will write this as, for n number of gas molecule, it is average kinetic energy of gas is equal to 3 upon 2 PV. This is one equation that I did. Now, if the volume of a gas is a unit volume 1 meter cube, then I will write the same equation as average kinetic energy per unit volume should be equal to, it is 3 by 2 into P. Average kinetic energy per unit volume. For unit volume, this average kinetic energy per unit volume is 3 by 2 P. Here, the volume we are taking as a unit volume. Then, in this equation, if the mass of gas we are considering is the molar mass, then the number of molecules present in the gas is Avogadro's number. In that case, the average kinetic energy per mole of gas, for 1 mole of a gas, for 1 mole of a gas, what this PV is equal to? PV is equal to RT. Therefore, you will have the average kinetic energy per mole of a gas is equal to 3 by 2 RT. If m0 is the molar mass of a gas, then average kinetic energy per kilogram or per gram is equal to 3 by 2 RT divided by m0. m0 is the molar mass of the gas. In 1 mole of a gas, the number of molecules present are Avogadro's number. Therefore, average kinetic energy per molecule is equal to 3 by 2 RT divided by Na. This is 3 by 2 RT is per mole. In 1 mole, m0 is the mass of gas. And in 1 mole, Na number of molecules are there. Therefore, average kinetic energy per kilogram or gram. How you take R in MKSI system or CGS system, depending on that, either it is kilogram or gram. Rather, you say that it's a unit mass. I will write this as a unit mass. Then average kinetic energy per molecule is 3 by 2 RT. In 1 mole, the Avogadro's number of molecules are present. Therefore, R by Na is again Boltzmann constant. It is 3 by 2 kT. Like this, you are able to say that average kinetic energy per molecule is directly proportional to absolute temperature. This is interpretation of temperature on the basis of kinetic theory. Thank you very much.